There we go. I think I hit the right button. I think it's recording. I'm not even going to go look. It's Friday, baby. I just got... Are you shitting me? It is 5:40 in the afternoon, evening. I'm late. Yes, I know I'm late. But it's Friday. I had to work overtime. Yeah, that's the ticket. I had to work overtime. And yeah, it's sort of the story. I got stuck at the dump in a long line. And it's a whole other story. Not worth telling. But it is Friday, baby. I got some mail today, but I am going to save that mail until Sunday so I can give it the proper attention it deserves. Anyway, it's Friday. Y'all know this freaking routine. We're way behind already. I know y'all are ahead of me. I know y'all jumped the gun on me a while ago because I'm late. Oh, Lordy. Ooh. Plus, I got to admit, I just stopped to eat a plate full of fried chicken, mashed potatoes, and corn, and Mama's fixing. Woo, baby, but it is time. That dump was stinky. It was hot. And it's time to relax. Oh, I'm going to let that go down easy because there's another sip coming. Yes, sir. Pretty hot day at the dump, but it was a nice, pleasant day. I shot a little video out there. I have to let everybody know I was going to be late with my rant. Oh, that's pretty good. Don't get carried away, John. We have business to take care of. And y'all know the rest of that story. Beer off the ice, in the mouth. Next thing you know, butt in the bowl. Because it is indeed time to relax and kick back. It's been an exciting week here. We had a hell of a show last night on our Blue Dot family meeting. And if you think that was something, you should have been to the after party in the Blue Room. It cranked up there too. I'm telling you, this family, baby, we talk about anything and everything. And that's the way families do. But anyway, let's start off with the good news of the day. I got stimulated. That's right, baby. We finally got our stimulus check in the mail. Had a check there, not his name on it. Didn't have his signature, but it had his name on it there. So I had to stick that in the bank, and there was a line at the bank because I don't guess I was the only one today. So I had to wait in that line before I went to the dump and waited in that line. So, yeah, that's the way the day progressed, but I'm glad to have it. And it makes you feel a little bit better. We can sit back and look at your account and go, whew, well, I'm not past due on anything. It makes you feel good. So I can take a breather. I can relax for a while and not have to worry about something for a bit. It feels good. And then I'm going to go grocery shopping like hell, baby, you ain't never seen. Anyway, what else is good news? Remdesivir, the new drug they're testing there, is getting fast-track approval from the FDA. They already have a bunch of people they're giving it to that lessens the severity of the COVID-19 virus. Doesn't cure the virus. It's not a vaccine for the virus, but it reduces the symptoms, the attack on the body. It makes it a little less aggressive there. So that's a good thing, and we hope they get that done. They still have to check out what they with the test group there about the side effects. Don't want nobody growing a left arm out of their ear or anything. So they have to do that. But it is looking good, and that is something to look forward to, something that you know they're working on that might help everybody. Anyway, we're open, baby. That's right. I think that's why the dump was a little full today. Is because Friday's the day here that Texas opened up, and we're all out there doing our thing, baby. It's my normal day to go to the dump, so I got caught off guard. But Texas opened up, as many states did across our nation. And here in Texas, I think up in Dallas, they had 108 new cases. Highest they had in one day. And they opened up, baby. And these cases are still on the rise. There's no state declining drastically with the 2-week thing there that the government said, that Donnie said we had 2-week there decline, and then you opened up. Well, we threw that out the window. We threw it out the window and opened up. Corpus Christi, we have 103 now. We do not have widespread testing, so real numbers are difficult to say anywhere, especially out in rural communities and stuff. You don't know. You don't know, so you have to treat this seriously. It's going to be around a while. They don't have a vaccine. They're talking about next fall being extremely bad. And then we're going to see in a couple of weeks here just exactly how it went with the reopening here. Do the cases go up, or are we safe to go out? We don't know. But, baby, there's businesses open up all the way because they're in a crack. They're caught, like we've been talking about, with the regulations and for the money and all that. But so they got to get all that figured out. But in the meantime, it leaves the working people down here kind of confused as to whether or not they should go to work. Are they safe when they go to work? Is it, could they, we're asking a lot of people to put their life on the line because they need to feed their families. Because some people still haven't gotten their checks. And $1,200 for the last, 2 months now that this stuff has been going on, basically. Well, things ain't going too great. But don't worry. We got our new press secretary out there now. She come out there to the press room today and had her first meeting, our first press conference. We've had it over a year. Hey, you got to give her credit for that. I got to say, though, from what I saw, where did she come? Straight out of Fox News? I guess she did. I didn't look where she came from before, but I guarantee you, oh, Lord, that's Fox News material because it just sounded like it. The first thing that she came out and said was, oh, my God, I will not lie to you. I will not lie to you. That's what she said. Well, my Lord, we can trust her now. There's somebody stood right up there at the podium and said, I will not lie to you, just like that Sarah Huckabee Sanders woman there. That one, a million FBI agents told me they loved the president. That one, and then, we had Sean Spicer, biggest crowd in the rest of the hit down. No one of them lied. No, they did. Is alternative facts. Kellyanne Conway set you right on that. So when they go starting to spit out shit, you don't have to worry about if it's the truth, if it's the facts. Well, it could be the facts. Or it could be alternative facts. What the hell is an alternative? Well, that's still being investigated by the Trump administration. They'll come up with something pretty sure, I'm sure. But amongst the little talk today that Kayliegh had was about Michael Flynn. Oh, how terribly we've treated Michael Flynn. It was just terrible how the government, they trapped him. They set it up. They got him. It wasn't right, and we should let him go. He should be exonerated and all this other shit. Mind you, he pleaded guilty in a court of law in front of God and everybody. Are you guilty, the judge said. Are you saying you're guilty because you're guilty or because of somebody? No, because I'm guilty. That's what the law said he had to say, and that's what he said. But Kayliegh said, oh, Lord, wait, y'all ain't heard the good news here. We done dug up all this paperwork, and good thing the FBI keeps such good records because we found a piece of paper with some deep state shit on it. And you ought to report on it. Well, what does it say, Kayliegh? My goodness. Must be important to the investigation. Why, yes, it is. Kayliegh McEnany sat up there and she said, and I'm going to quote her, that we found handwritten notes from the FBI. Can't get no better than that say, get him to lie so we can get him fired. Kayliegh sat up there and told the American people they found paperwork, handwritten note by the FBI saying get him to lie so we can get him fired. That's the deal. That was the plan. It was no good from the beginning. Michael Flynn should be exonerated and taken. Donnie, in his wisdom, has decided that she's one hell of an actress. Let me tell you something. We're going to have a show from now on because, man, she is a trumper from hell. She loves the guy, and you can't convince her of anything. I guarantee you, she's just like Trump himself. except with a skirt on, I'm telling you. But that's what she said. The piece of paper said, get him to lie so we can get him fired. And sure enough shit, I went to go look, and sure enough shit, it says that. Can you believe this crap? A smoking gun right there pointing to the FBI, setting Flynn up. It says, get him to lie so we can get him fired. Oh, wait a minute. It does say that, but not in that sequence. Kayliegh McEnany, the new press secretary who just said to you she will not lie, sat up there and told you that the FBI note said, get him to lie so we can get him fired. What the note said was, and I quote, what's our goals? Truth, admission, or get him to lie so we can prosecute him or get him fired? If we get him to admit he broke the Logan Act, give the facts to the DOJ and let them decide. Or if he lies, then we present him with the evidence and he admits it. Seems to be a piece of paper there saying, well, what are our objectives here with him? Are we going to get him to admit the truth or admit it? You know, let's just outright, or get him to lie so we can prosecute him or get him fired. And if we get him to admit he broke the Logan Act, give the facts to the DOJ and let them decide. Or if he lies, then we present him with the facts, the evidence, and he admits it. Oh, by the way, it was the latter one that he did. He lied, and then the FBI said, oh, well, wait a minute. We have this tape recording of you and Kayliegh here. Care to listen to it here, General? That's why he pleaded guilty, baby. Because it's on tape. I don't care how much kind of shit. Excuse me. Donnie, the dictator, tries to shovel up everybody's butt about how great Michael Flynn is and how he got screwed over by the FBI. No, he didn't. He lied to the FBI. And Donnie still said, yeah, he lied to the vice president too. That's what Donnie said before. He misled. That's how come he got fired. Because he lied to the vice president. Are you shitting me? Mike Pence knows exactly what went on. Playing this little charade. Hey, Michael Cohen was going to get out of prison there because of the COVID thing. But then they decided not to. Hey, does the White House have any input into this, Miss Kayliegh? Oh, well, no. We didn't know anything about it. I didn't say. She said she wouldn't lie to you. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. Anyway, Donnie's new thing is China has to pay. That's China did this, and they didn't do it right, and it put the whole world in danger, and therefore we got to make them pay tariffs. We're gonna put sanctions on them. We're gonna charge them. We're gonna just the money we owe them. We're not gonna pay them anymore or anything like that. We're gonna punish them for Donnie's screw-ups, because Donnie needs a scapegoat. Donnie needs somebody to point to, baby. Donnie needs somebody else to point to, so we don't look at his terrible performance in this shit. How he screwed up, how he's out playing golf, how he's making fun of it at rallies. In a little over a month now, I guess, about a month. Over 63,000 people have died. Don't tell me, oh, flu kills so much, John. That's over a year. This is in 1 month, baby. What do you think November's going to look like? There ain't going to be a vaccine, baby. The best we can hope for between now and then is remdesivir, try to make it to where it ain't so bad when you do get it. But we got a big civil experiment going on finding out. But hey, China's all the deal right now, so that's the big firecrackers that are going out. We got to talk about that shit. And before we talk about our country, what else, John? Well, boy, howdy shit. Canada, baby, our neighbors to the north. You know what they up and did? Boy, howdy shit. They banned assault weapons. They banned assault weapons not long after they just recently had the worst mass shooting up in Canada in its history. So what did they do? Oh my God, they're gonna talk about it. They're gonna protest. They're gonna do no. Their government got together and decided it's not worth it. Get rid of them. Take the AR-15s out of their hands. But hey, guess what? The other day in Michigan, we had guys storming the statehouse with AR-15s strapped on them, carrying Nazi flags and rebel flags, screaming about their freedom. This is America, baby! Except it's not. That is not America. I'm proud of Canada for stepping up and doing the right thing for their citizens, for their society. While we play Wild West in the streets and try to figure it out later. While some assholes, like what we saw in Michigan, running up there carrying Nazi flags and rebel flags inside the state house with their AR-15s, just letting them know, baby, I'm a bad hombre. Yeah? Well, I think my vote makes me a pretty damn badass hombre. Because my vote, and those like my vote, will wash your little silly asses out of this country. Take your little Nazi flag, your little rebel flag, your little white supremacist national, go burn you some crosses way out in the woods where nobody can see your stinking lying little shits. Like it used to be, baby. Until your glorious leader showed up, and next thing you know, we got him popping out like popcorn, going into the state house. How do you think the veterans of Michigan feel? Those that went to World War II and fought Hitler. Yeah, not too happy, I would assume. But hey, that's America, baby. That's the new patriotism. No, it's not. You know what the new patriotism is? Wearing your mask, baby, when you're supposed to. That's the new patriotism. You don't wear it to protect yourself. You wear it to protect your fellow citizens. The ones that you supposedly love so much that you're willing to lay down your life for the freedom of this country as long as it involves your gun. We ask you to stay at home for a couple of weeks and you're going to go nuts because you don't like your wife and kids? Is that the deal? Are you shitting me? Every family in this country ought to be cherishing this time. To spend a little time. I've seen all sorts of little videos of families making little videos to cheer up everybody. People singing from balconies and shit. What do we see? A handful of guys with guns and flags running into the state house. That's gonna really show the Americans. Are you shitting me? Sometimes I wonder what we've become. But it doesn't take me long to figure it out. Because we haven't become that. We haven't become a nation of right-wing nationalist, white supremacist idiots. No, that's just the news flash. That's just a handful of guys that get out there to make an ass out of themselves. So they can be on the news, so they can make it a news story. That's not America, baby. You see America in the hospitals nowadays, the EMTs, the grocery stores, the ones still working. That's America, baby. The ones spending time with their families, helping their neighbors out the best they can because everybody's struggling. Nobody can pay the rent, the light bill. What are we going to do? Food banks out the wazoo, lines long. Americans helping Americans. That's what they do. They don't grab their guns and go to the state house. Whine about, oh, I can't get out of my house. You're out of the house, asshole. You had to bring a gun? A Nazi flag? Really? A rebel flag? That's what you got your eyes set on? That's what this is about? Teabaggers, baby, you can't do shit with them. Anyway, what else I got? That's about all I got. Shit, it's already 6 o'clock. I got to get this upstairs and load it up on the internet and all that kind of shit. Get it out there. Share it about in a bit. That's not our America you see out there waving them rebel flags and shit like that. That's just a news story, baby. Let it pass. Keep your eye on the big prize, and the big prize is in November. Joe Biden getting elected president and kicking this little slime dog and his thieving minions and his thieving ass family out of this White House, out of our government. Get the damn Republican Party to be held accountable for the complacency they have shown in this shit. How they have allowed this to go on to the detriment of our country. We have to fix that, so we got to get his ass out and the Senate, because we got to get rid of Mitch McConnell, or none of this is worth a shit. We got to put up with that crap, so it's got to be all of it, baby. Straight blue, right down the ticket, baby. Cast your lasso for the sky and trust that your loop's going to follow through, baby. We got to grab it all. We got to grab it all by the horns and pull it into us, baby, because if we don't, this nation will die. And we can't let that happen, baby, because we are the guardians of liberty. So remember that, baby. I'm casting my lasso way up for the sky and hoping my loop will follow through. That's what we'll do, baby. Anyway, until then, we'll be here again Sunday night for another fabulous Blue Dot family meeting. I hope you come by, because we had a shitting-ass good time last night. And I enjoyed the after party, too. I want to thank all those that support this show and show their appreciation, everything, to this family. It means the world to us, and we appreciate it tremendously. This family grows because y'all, because you speak to each other, you talk to each other in the chat and all that shit. It works, baby. So reach out and say hello to somebody. Anyway, like, share, subscribe. John Burdeville, Blue Dot in Texas on YouTube. John Burdeville on Facebook. At Blue Dot in Texas on Twitter. Out my truck window. And anywhere else we can let that blue light shine, baby. Just let it shine. I'm going to let it shine. This little eye. I got to find my shit. Anyway. Let me find my little arrow here, which always seems to disappear. I left it right there in a spot, and it's only one panel. Where can it be? Oh, come on, look at this. Doesn't this look good? I'm standing here looking for my cursor. My cursor's gone. Are you shitting me? Where's my arrow? Where is my arrow? My arrow is gone, and I'm sitting here looking like, look at that. John can't turn his computer off. I don't know. It's shaded up. Let's see if this is it recording still. It better be freaking recording. Yeah, it is. About 23 minutes of recording. Let's see if this works. No, that didn't work. Nope, that didn't work. That didn't work.